What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Si están regresando, gracias por regresar. Y si son nuevos, no se les olvide suscribirse. So, hoy voy a hacer un video de un Q&A. Today's video is going to be a Q&A. Let's get into the video. So, I told you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram. And como son unos chismosos, preguntaron muchas cosas. And I'm just kidding, guys. But here, let's just get into it. What are my life goals? My life goals are 1, to be successful, 2, to have a great future for me and my future family, and 3, just to be able to give my mom everything that she deserves, and much more. My favorite snack, black bag of hot Cheetos. Biggest pet peeve, when I'm talking and I'm getting ignored. Best high school memory, I have a lot, but I would say that one of the best memories I have is when my best friend, Brianna, lived here. And we would stay after school, freshman year, and I told her one day, I was like, let's go to the stairs and, record me. She's like, okay. But why? What are you gonna do? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna show you how the actors on La Rosa de Guadalupe do it, and, how they fall down the stairs, how they're dramatic. I wrote down whatever, it was funny, kept doing it, and then I do it, and I was like the boy who cried wolf. I kept going down and acting like I got my foot stuck in the rail until it actually happened. And then I had bruises the next day. I also got in a fight, my one and only fight at my school, and it was really stupid, but looking back at the video, I was dressed like those kids that wear the Cookie Monster hats and drink monsters, like one of those. My best high school memory was that, so yeah. Sorry guys, my phone's gonna die, so I just have to plug it in before it turns off on me. Okay. How old am I? I am 19 years old. What's my favorite hobby? I really like organizing my room, organizing the kitchen, the bathroom. I always like to add and, take a few things here, accentuate some stuff. And I also like drawing and painting. My favorite food has to be enchiladas verdes, chilaquiles verdes, and tamales verdes. How long have I been dating James? I've been dating James for 9 months already, and it feels like time has gone by whoosh. Do I have kids? No. Do I want kids? Yes. When do I want kids? I want kids when I am I want to have kids when I'm around 23 to 25. Not too old, not too young, but of course, if I was to get pregnant anytime soon, in a week, in a month, in a year, I would definitely love my baby. To me, kids are a blessing. And if I was not able to have kids, I would definitely love to adopt. Even if I could have kids, I think it would be really great to adopt. What's your favorite fast food place? Now, I really don't go to fast foods that often, but when I do, I really like Jack in the Box. I always get the tacos, or the Jumbo Jack, and the stuffed jalapenos. Those are freaking, ooh. I also really like Buffalo Wild Wings and Wingstop. What's your biggest fear except for losing family? This is a good one. My biggest fear is to have my life on the line. I don't want to experience death. I just feel like it's something that nobody's prepared for, and I hope I never have to. I want to be immortal, so maybe one day I turn into a vampire. How many Paris things do you have in your room? I don't have anything from Paris. I did have back then a picture frame, and I had some little keychains, but those broke, and I gave my mom the little picture frame. How many subscribers do I have? Well, here's what I want to know. I had 26 subscribers. Somebody unsubscribed. Some shady, backstabbing person unsubscribed. Broke my heart, but you know what? You guys that are real and that are watching this, make sure to share this. Get me to at least 30 subscribers. Hey, so let's see. How was your first kiss? It was disgusting. I am truthfully saying it was disgusting. I wanted to barf. It was terrible, gross, nasty. Ugh. This person's breath smelled like a grandma's attic with spider webs and cracked, broken dolls, and it was nasty. It went something like this. Are you gonna kiss me? And I'm like, your lips are really fucking chapped and crusty, but thinking that in my head. I'm like, should I tell them that or not? And, you know, I'm like, and they're like, trying to, like, give me a kiss, and I'm just, like, moving back. Like, they're here, and I'm, like, kind of just, you know. And then they look at me, and they're like, are you gonna kiss me or not? And I'm, like, feeling like this is happening. Are you gonna kiss me or not? And I'm, like, yeah. And we go, guys, it was disgusting. Disgusting. How was my first time? My first time buying a bra was just, you know, regular. I'm just kidding. My first time was pretty normal, you know, nothing too, like, scary. Well, you know, I did it with somebody who I trusted at the time and I was very close with, so it wasn't with a stranger. It was just, like, I felt very nervous because, you know, I was like, oh, like, I've never done this before. But, yeah, that's how it went down. How old was I when I had my first period, and was it scary? I was petrified. I had already gotten, you know, told by my mom and my sister, this is gonna happen, you know, blood's gonna come out, and you're gonna go through puberty, you're gonna start, you know, and when I got it, I cried in the shower, I cried when I got out. I kept thinking, who am I gonna tell? My mom or my sister? So I go to my sister, sit there in her room. She's like, so what's wrong? And I was like, no. She's asking me, you know, like, do your friend not want to be your friend anymore? I start crying, and she's like, well, what's wrong? Like, you're crying, you know, like, somebody you like doesn't like you back. And I'm like, and she's like, did you get your period? And that's where I'm kind of like, and she's like, then why are you crying? But she kept asking, like, did you get your period? Is that why you're crying, you know? And I was like, girl, how do you not know if you got your period? I finally said, and she was very nice about it. She gave me a hug, you know, she just said, you're gonna be fine, you know, but I thought in my head, it's the end of the world. Like, I was shit scared. And, you know, luckily my mom and my sister were both very helpful and just made me feel comfortable and just, you know, not scared. So, yeah. Let's see. What are some bad events that turned you into a good person? I think I would want to say when my dad passed away, it was definitely very sad for me. But when I was young, you know, I just didn't really, like, let it get to me until I got to high school. That's kind of where I started thinking, hey, is this, like, my fault? And, you know, it wasn't anyone's fault. Things happen for a reason. But I guess losing him was really, like, something that just made me value my family even more. You know, like, learn to love my family at all times and just, you know, not try to, like, hold grudges on anyone. Yeah, I guess that's what really, you know, just made me a better person. Alright, my scariest memory, because it's the what are your craziest memories? But one of my scariest was when I went with my brother to this lake called Bug Crack Beach. Is that a lake, beach? I don't know. Big body of water. And we're trying to come back home, but we have to get up, like, from some rocks, and it's just, like, very scary. Because my chancla starts slipping, and, you know, I'm just going downhill. I'm like, Victor, help! And he's like, oh, shit, you know, like, the only way he could get me and, like, pull me up was by pulling my hair. I'm a bald-headed bitch. I barely have hair. So, the, like, 50% that I have, he took at least, like, 25%. That's why I have, like, 25 in there. And, you know, he was able to, like, pull me up, but it was definitely scary. A crazy one, though, was that me and, well, this one goes to the question that somebody asked, which is, have you ever gotten high? Yes, I have. Multiple times. Not anymore, but, not that I was, like, a person that got high every day, you know, but it was just once in a while. But this time I got high with my best friend, and she was getting ready to move, and, you know, we just wanted to spend, like, some time before she had to move. And we're there laughing, and we're just having, like, like, the best time. We're high. Like, we're gone. Like, we kept having, like, some deja vu. And we're trying to get back down because it's getting dark. I'm scared, you know. I'm like, oh, I'm scared of the dark. And so we try going down, and she's like, dude, this is, like, Naked and Afraid. And then I'm like, hey, this is, like, Naked and Afraid. And she was like, I just said that. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, shit. So it was really funny because we're going, like, you know, she's the one leading me. We're going to her house, and I start crying. I'm like, no, we're at my house. Like, your mom no, that's not your mom, that's my mom. Like, she's gonna be waiting for me outside. And she was like, dude, we're at my house. And I was like, we're at my mom's house. Like, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, she can smell me. I was just tripping. But, like, I have to say that was, like, one of the best memories I have with her. And I really miss her. You know, it's sad that she had to move. But that was pretty freaking crazy. Let's see. If you could go back in time to change something, what would you change? I would change the friendships that I had or the people I associated with. Not everyone, because I know that some can say, you know what, Claudia doesn't really, or she wasn't like the best friend for me. But I also had people that weren't the best for me. So yeah, I would just kind of never initiate the friendship with them. Where do I see myself in 20 years? Hopefully not looking all wrinkly. And maybe, you know, having a good home, good cars. Any regrets? Yes. I regret talking to a lot of different people, and I regret talking to a few guys. James is like the first official relationship I've ever had, but I regret having a relationship with a person that was from California because they catfished the shit out of me. So I'm gonna let you guys know. So I regret that for sure. Your favorite memory of someone that you miss? I really miss having my best friend here because she was like the person that I could vent to and just kind of like talk to about everything. And like, you know, I know that she could do the same with me. But even though she's not here, we are always video chatting and we're always just like, it feels like we're always there with each other, you know? So, yeah. That was it for this video. But make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.